Hello and welcome to Homestead Miami Speedway, the first time Formula E has been in Miami since 2015. And what we're going to do today is go and take a look at this fine track. So here we are at turn one, and as you can see, it's a long straight that they'll come into, and there'll be a quick dab on the brakes, I reckon, and they'll be shooting off straight towards the infield section. So here we are at turn two, and what you may have noticed is that there has been a track surface change from the dark asphalt to this sort of crumbly tarmac that we have here, sort of asphalt, and it's really quite grainy and quite hard. It'll be really interesting to see what the tyres can do when they go around here. It's also really interesting because nothing really runs on this infield section, really only track day cars and really old F3 cars that have run around here. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the tyres cope around this infield section. So we are here at turn three. Now there is a steep sort of incline into this nicely banked turn three, but then the elevation changes, goes down in towards the attack mode section, which is on the outside. Now I don't think the drivers will be losing too much time today going into attack mode. It seems like they can just lift off the throttle, go around attack mode and sort of go around the other side and sort of come out quite naturally. So I'm standing on the banked turn of turn four where the attack mode is on the outside, and you'd think that this would be an absolutely brilliant way to stay behind the car in front, edge out onto the long straight and set up for an overtaking move. But you may be surprised by what Formula E have done at the end of this straight. So here we are at the end of that long straight. Now I know what you're screaming at me. This is going to be a peloton style race, and you'd expect there to be a lot of positional moves here, but look at this corner here. They've extended the wall out, not allowing really for overtaking, to make it sort of a single file line as we go into the next long straight. Now, yes, I reckon they'll be overtaking with the peloton style of race, but once the go point goes, I have a feeling this is just going to be single file. Now, after coming down one of the longest straights on the Formula E calendar, we've come to a corner that hasn't been modified by Formula E, allowing for overtaking. I'm sure there'll be plenty of overtaking into this corner as they shoot down towards the bank section of the oval into the next chicane. Let's go and check it out. So here we are at the chicane, and in true Formula E fashion, it is a very, very tight one. The drivers have to get hard on the brakes and regenerate energy, which is crucial in this race, to take the chicane. But more interestingly is the way out, because they have to go back onto the sort of oval section to try and set up the next corner. Once the drivers have come off the oval section, they will come into this final chicane, crucial for setting up their lap in qualify, and maybe even crucial for setting up a move into turn one. As you can see, I am really hot and sweaty. It is boiling in Miami. The temperature will have a big effect on the battery that could play a part in this weekend's race. Make sure though you hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you for joining me on a lap of the Homestead Miami Speedway.